Good morning, guys. Give me just a second to arrange this so hopefully you can see. And we're gonna get started here in just a bit. Let's see. I gotta push all my junk out of the way. This morning it's gonna be a fun day. Let's see. It is Tuesday, and we're gonna do some upper body work and core work today. So you will need a large exercise ball like this one and a bunch of weights. And then a mat would be helpful. I'm actually gonna grab a second one to put on here. So I've got some extra padding. We'll see how this treats me today. So I've got a bunch of different weights today, per usual. You need heavy and light. So I've got 30s, clear on down to 5s in front of me. So quite a few different choices because we are doing chest, triceps, and abs. Kind of a funky combination, but like I said, I've got some great core work in store for us today. And I wanted to choose some other muscle groups that aren't going to be super fatigued by the core work that we do so that we can be effective in lifting all of the muscle groups we're working on today. All right, so that is the method to my madness. So you're going to need lots of different sizes of weights, from heavy clear on down to 5s, and then a large exercise ball today. And I've chosen just some tried and true, super effective moves for core and then the upper body stuff we're doing today. So it's gonna be a great workout. If you worked out with me yesterday, your legs are most likely a little sore today. So we're not doing much with our legs today. Once you've got your weights and your large exercise ball handy, and mat if you want it, start up your music if you like to listen to music, have some water nearby, and then check in and let me know who is working out with me today. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make sure I can talk. And then we're gonna get after it because it's already 7 o'clock. All right. Who had a chance, Courtney, good morning, to check in. Welcome. All right, grab your exercise ball to start with. And we're just gonna go into a plank. There's lots of different versions of plank that you can do on an exercise ball. And we're gonna do several of them today. This first one is just gonna be a plank with our forearms on the ball. I've got a wall nearby. Look around where you are and see if you've got a wall nearby as well, because there's some moves coming up that you may want to utilize your wall, all right? But try to do this plank off the wall if you can. We're gonna get into the plank position and then I'll explain how to use the wall if you need to, all right? So grab your ball, you're gonna put your forearms on the ball, and you're just gonna come up into a plank position. So make sure that you're not resting your chest on the ball. This is just called napping. It's not a plank. You need to get your chest off the ball and then do your best to kind of lower your backside, tuck your hips up and under and hold. And I want you to stay just like this while I'm talking. If you're new to doing planks on a ball and you struggle with the balance of it, you can go to your wall. I'll turn away from you just for a second. And you can prop your ball up against your wall. That's going to give you some more stability to hold that plank, all right? But part of what makes this so good is being a little unstable. So we're just going to hold, breathe. Basically what I want you to do is just hold your plank until I tell you to stop. If you get to failure or you just can't hold it any longer, take a real quick rest and then come back with me, all right? So focus on that form. You want a nice long neck. As people get tired, it turns into this, okay? So long neck, keep those hips tucked under, work on your elbows just under your shoulders. And then we're gonna do our best to breathe, right? This is gonna warm up our upper body too, because we're gonna be working our upper body. I'm gonna save the upper body stuff for after we're done with our core work, because I don't want our upper body to be too tired to do any other things. Hang in there with me. Breathe. Big deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. We're gonna move quick, and we're gonna go to a different version of a plank. This one, the ball is gonna be at your feet. I like to walk over the ball to get in position. If you've worked out with me before, you've seen me do this. If you've found an easier way, then do it your way. But I like to just walk right on over the top. And then from this point, it's kind of up to you. The farther you walk out, so the closer the ball is to your feet, you can walk out so the ball is just clear down at your toes if you want. The closer the ball is to your feet, the tougher this plank will be. The closer it is to your hips, the easier. But I want you to tuck your hips up and under and raise that back side up just a little bit. Don't let your hips dip like this, all right? So we want to be using our core, and we're just gonna breathe. If you need to modify, if it starts to get too tough and you can't hold it any longer, just scoot back, and that'll bring the ball farther up, and that's a little bit of an easier position. If you find that this is too easy, scoot forward and hold it there. We're gonna hold this for about 20 more seconds, and I want you to be struggling with that 20 seconds. So walk out or walk back, where do you need to be? Here we go, 20 seconds. Big deep breaths. 14 seconds. 10 more, we got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna walk back out this way. All right, hold it right here, and we're gonna take that ball back to under our elbows again, okay? All right, you ready? One more plank with the ball under our elbows. Big deep breath. And here we go. You're gonna bring it up to that plank position. Nice long neck, remember. We're gonna hold. And then if you want, if you need a little extra challenge, you can move into a wood chop, forward and back, okay? You choose, you can just hold the plank, or you can come into this wood chop. But I'm gonna count us up regardless of what you choose to do. 20, 19, 18, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna come down. Now, I want you to take just a second to catch your breath. Get your head above your heart so you don't get a head rush. And we're gonna go into pikes. This is one of my very favorite, or V-ups, one of my very favorite core moves, all right? So, the ball needs to be at your feet. So we're gonna do a little trick again where you walk over the top. So I gotta get clear back here. And here we go, we're walking it out. This isn't a tuck, so you're not bringing your knees in and out, but you're bringing your butt up and then back to plank. Again, don't let your hips dip, clear down here. And I already explained how to make this easier or how to make this harder. So no matter your level, adjust. We're gonna do 15 repetitions, and that needs to be a struggle for you. So adjust in the middle if you need. Ready? Here we go. We're up. 15. Nice and controlled. See if you can hold it at the top for a second. 12. Don't let those hips drop. 10. 8. 6. Ooh, I'm feeling it. 4. 2. Last one. And 1. Walk it back. All right. We're going to throw a little something in the middle here so that our arms get a rest. So I want you to lie flat on your mat and put your legs up on the ball. I'm reminded of how sore my backside is. Okay, so we're just going to let those legs rest on the ball. We're going to come into a crunch position, all right? So you can put one hand or two behind your neck, and I want you to crunch up. And I know those of you that have been working out with me for a while, are like, Erin, we know this, but core work, especially in this position, it is so important to learn how to lift with your core, not your neck. So if your neck always gets super tired, it's just a good indicator that you're using your neck to lift, not your abs. So you should be using your core right now as I'm talking. You want to lift through your chest like there's a string attached to your chest, pulling you up as high as you can, and then relax your head and neck. Just cradle that head and neck. We're just going to hold for a second. I want you to breathe. Draw your abs in. If you have a hard time figuring out how to do that, just kind of suck in and then flex. All right, you have two choices. The modified version of this, if your neck just gets too spent and you're still working on control and not using your neck, then you're just going to hold your head and you're going to give me little crunches as high up as you can stay, all right? If you're feeling like you've got pretty good core control, then we're going to let go of our head and you're going to follow me right here. Hold that crunch, okay? Bring your legs in so that just your heels are resting on the ball. Take your hands off your neck and we're going to reach side to side as if you were trying to touch your ankles, your outside ankles. Some of you may be able to, some of you may not. Stay in that crunch. Do your best to relax your head. You do have to use it a little bit here because you're not cradling your neck. And we are going to do 15, 14, 13. Stay up as high as you can. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, nice work. Okay, I'm going to show you another trick I learned years ago, how to sit up with the ball from this position. Hold on with one side, grab underneath your leg with the other, and rock. All right. Thank you. Biggest Loser Resort. They taught me that move. Okay, catch your breath, get a drink. We're going to go back to a plank with our elbows on the ball. This one, again, if you're feeling able, you're going to turn it into our wood chop. Okay, final set of those. If you're struggling with your balance, prop your ball against the wall. I told you, compound effective core work today. This is some of my favorite stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not hard, but it's really effective. Okay, you ready to go up into our plank? We've already done this set before. We're doing a second set. Let's bring it up. Take a second to get in position, and then we're going to do 15 wood chops. If you're just holding your plank, Just hold your plank till I'm done counting. Ready? Here we go. 15, 14, 11, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're just gonna flip-flop back to that plank with the ball at our feet. And we've got a second set of V-ups. Ready? Walk it on out. Don't be afraid of the V-ups. You get to choose how far back you take your ball. So no matter your level, you can do these. If you're new or if you're struggling, just move your ball up really high, even like around your hips. Okay. 15, control. Try to hold it at the top for a second. Set, and go up. 12 more. If you don't have any control, if you're feeling it in your back really badly, move the ball up. 8 more. Last 5. 3. 1 more. 1. All right. Okay, here's our rest. Not for our abs, but for our arms. You're going to lay back down. Ball goes under your feet. This time, similar, but you're going to take your knees out wide, soles of your feet together, and then you can just kind of rest here, okay? Everything else is the same. So get in position first, crunch up really high, and adjust so that you're lifting with your abs, not your neck. Hold that up as high as you can. Okay, now you're going to take your hands out to the side if you feel like you have pretty good core control. We're going to put our palms down, and you're going to give me little teeny downward pulses, quick and strong. If you feel like your neck starts to take over, then you're going to come back here and give me little crunches, all right? So it's kind of up to you. As you're pulsing down, play around with where your fitness ball is. Some people like to push it a little farther away. Some people like to draw it in. But we are going to do 20 seconds of hard, quick, downward pulses. Here we go. 20. Lift with your abs, lead with your chest. It's okay to tilt your head forward. Relax that neck the best that you can. 13. If your neck just gets too fatigued, put a hand back there. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to place our hand back and relax our head. Great job. All right, take your time. Bring that ball over to the side. Rock and roll up. And we are going to go back to a plank with the ball at our feet. I know a lot of these, but they're so good. But I'm going to change it up on you. We're not doing V-ups. I'll give you options once we get there, okay? Now, the core work's going to be over here quick at the beginning of class, so love it, all right? Let's walk it out. I almost went off camera just a second ago, so I'll try to start back. Okay, now we're gonna do side taps. I love this one. If you haven't done it with me before or you feel really unstable, again, move the ball higher up on your hips. You can move farther out as you get going and get more comfortable, all right? So here's what this looks like. And you're gonna kind of roll around on the ball a bit. You're gonna tap wide, tap wide. Tap as wide as you can on the floor. I got a weight in the way. Tap wide, all right? Get going, make some adjustments as you need to. Scoot that ball up closer to your hips if you can't seem to get in a rhythm. If you're not feeling it in your core and you're feeling pretty balanced, move the ball lower. You can have that ball lower than I do. We're gonna do 12. Keep your backside up. 11. 10, this one's so good. 9. 8. 7. Oh my gosh. 6. 5. 4. 3. My ball is switching up. 2, that's okay. I'm still feeling it like crazy. Last one. 1 and 1. Woo! Walk it back. Oh my, I gotta catch my breath here. Okay, we're gonna sit on the ball. We're nearing the end of the core portion, but not quite yet, so hang in there with me. If you're dying, it's okay, so am I. We'll get it done. So I'm gonna give you a couple options again here. If you have trouble balancing, turn and face your wall so that you can prop your feet up against the wall. I might, we'll see. You can also just do this in the middle of your room if you can balance. You're gonna lean forward like this. Here's the trick to this. You need to lean back, taking your ball forward to a point that you're using your core to stay in this position. So I want you to find your position. Here's what will change it up or help if you're not feeling it in your abs. You should be shaky and you should be using your core. You're basically holding a crunch, okay? You can move your body higher up. See if you feel it more there. Or you can move your body lower so the ball goes higher up on your back. Find the sweet spot and then come up and hold that crunch. In just a second, we're gonna climb an imaginary rope to the ceiling. We're gonna reach, and basically, you're doing a whole bunch of little mini crunches. Your core should be on fire, so get going. We're gonna do 20 seconds. It's your job to stay up as high as you can. Fight for height, set those core muscles on fire, make sure you're in the right position for you to feel this in your abs. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, and 17. Keep going. If your arms get tired, 15, you can lower them a little bit, but keep doing those crunches. 13, 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. All right, sit all the way up. Let those arms rest. We're gonna do one more set of our wide tap out, okay? If you're just too spent, you can just hold a plank with your feet on the ball and forget the tap out, or do some sort of a combination of both, you know? Try to tap out. You literally can't tap out, you have to finish, but try to tap those feet out as long as you can, and then if you can't finish the set, that's totally cool. Just try to hold it in plank position until we're done. 12, right? That's what we did last time. 12 was a challenge for me during this set. So I'm anticipating it's gonna be an even greater challenge for set 2. You ready? Let's walk it out. See if I got my weights out of the way enough here. Probably not. Raise that back side up slightly. Don't let your hips dip. You shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back super badly. If you are, either you're dipping your hips like this, or you've walked out too far and you're not capable of using your core here out this far. That's not a dig on you. I have to do this often. Move back if your lower back is killing you. All right? Okay, you ready? Let's do it. 12 and 12. 11. Keep that back side up. 10. 8. 7. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. And 1. And here we go. Back. Okay. 2 more sets and we're done. 4. Final set off the wrists and arms. Have a seat again. Turn and face your wall. If you feel like your legs are going to fly out, you can prop your toes against the wall. We're going to go back to that same position where we climbed our rope. All right? So walk it out. Get in a position that you're using your core to stabilize you and support you. Okay. We're going to bring our arms low. You should be holding a crunch, right? And you're going to reach as far as you can from side to side. Some people may be able to reach past their knee. Some are just touching. As far forward as you can reach. Side to side, palms up. Reach and reach. 20. 19, so you're holding a crunch and then kind of crunching side to side. 16. 14. 12. All right, those core muscles should be starting to get uncomfortable here. Let's do 10 more. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 3. 2. 1 and 1 and sit up. Okay. I'm going to give you just a second to catch your breath, sit all the way upright, because our last set that's specifically targeting core, it's got to be a good one, right? So we're going to do one final set of V-ups. I know you were hoping I was going to say that, right? One final set of V-ups. You've already done 2 of them. You have options. If you're not at that point today, you can just hold your plank with the ball at your feet, but always remember you have the option to move that ball higher up on your hips, okay? All righty, guys. How many have we been doing? 15, I think. We're gonna try to do 15 with this final set. Walk it on out. Get that back side up. Make sure your core is engaged. Nobody's dipped down here, right? 15 with control. Go. 15. 12. 10. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, take it back. We're coming off the ball. Okay. Again, I'm all about options. Quickly. Modified version, we're gonna do some push-ups. We've already been on our wrists quite a bit. But if your wrists are bothering you, here is what I want you to do for your push-ups. Ball against the wall, lean back. You're gonna do your push-ups like this, okay? Off the wall. If you feel like your wrists are holding up all right, we're gonna do push-ups on the ground with the ball under our feet. All right, so you get to choose, but we're gonna start to engage our upper body now. Finally, core is gonna be a stabilizing muscle for this still. So we're still working our core. So walk it out. Remember, you get to choose how far you walk out. So the closer the ball is to your hips, the easier your push-ups are gonna be. The farther it is by your feet, the tougher. I wanna engage our chest. So take your arms wide. You can even point your fingertips outward slightly. Your elbows are gonna fan out, okay? You're ready, let's do it. I want you to put your chest between, how to do that? That's all right too. We're gonna do 15. You need to be at failure by 15, so get in a position that'll get you there. 15, 14, 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back. Okay. Whether you are on the wall or not, I want you to come down on the ground. You will be kneeling. So if you need extra padding under those knees, get it. Still focusing on chest, upper body stuff right now. So the idea here with this move is you want to be squeezing inward with the ball. That being said, your body weight's going to be down on that ball. So I like to take my hands back slightly so I don't fall like that, right? So find a grip that works for you. We're going to come into a push-up or plank position from our knees. Okay, so your body weight's on that ball. And then you're going to bend your elbows so your chest is as close to your ball as you can get it without resting on the ball. You should be shaky. Okay? Now from this position, you're going to squeeze your hands inward as tight as you can and hold the squeeze. Okay? I'm going to give you just a second to kind of find the position that's a challenge for you. Squeeze that ball as tight as you can. You're going to be a shaky mess, or you should be. Now we're going to start pulse squeezing. Okay? Pulse squeezing. You have 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 15, 12, 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Now, you're going to take the ball against your wall and have a seat. Catch your breath. We're going to do tricep dips on the ball. We have not done these in a really long time. Everything that we do on the ball adds another element of difficulty because of the squishy, unstable nature of your ball. I prop my ball up against the wall so that it doesn't fly out behind me. If you cannot get stable when we go into this tricep dip position, you can do tricep dips on the floor or you can look around and grab a chair or something that's not as unstable as the ball, okay? That's a way to modify this. But if you're trying your tricep dips on the ball with me, we're gonna get into position here real quick. If your wrists are hurting and tricep dips are out of the question, do seated overhead extensions. We may do a few sets of those later on anyways. I don't know yet. Okay, so here is the best way to get in position I have found. Scooch your backside to the edge of the ball, hands are on either side. And then you just kind of have to walk your booty off the front of that ball. Hands are on the ball, and the ball is pressed up against the wall. Now from here, you get to choose. The farther out you take your feet, the more challenging this will be. The closer they are to you, the easier. And then you need to make sure that your booty is off the ball and slightly in front, because you're gonna dip, right? Okay, I don't know, 15, should we try it? Let's go. Bend, straighten. Go as low as you are able. 15, 14, and 13. I need to put some air in this ball. 11, it's just adding an extra challenge because it's so squishy, unstable. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, come off that ball, circle out your wrists. Now we're gonna do a few more sets of these, but I wanna give our wrists a break. So we're gonna come to just a real traditional tricep extension, only we're gonna be laying down on the ball to do it. I don't want you to grab very heavy of weights, like 5s or 8s would be where I would be with this move. I'm gonna try 8s for this first one. So grab your ball, get your weights nearby. We're gonna work our triceps, but give our wrists a little bit of a break. So I'm gonna start sitting on the ball with my weights in my lap. You can do this on the floor too if you're too unstable on your ball. Walk it forward. I wanna support my neck, and then I'm holding my hips up because I may as well get a little booty while I'm here anyways, right? And we're gonna take our weights overhead and just move into a tricep extension with your weights parallel to one another. So you're bending and straightening. Just getting moving here. We don't have a super, super heavy weight, so we're doing higher repetitions. Let's go with 15. 13. 11. 10. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. We're not going to sit up yet. 1. Bring your weights together. Put them on your chest. If your backside or legs are too tired, you can kind of give yourself one of these for just a second. We're going to do one more set of tricep extensions. Only this time you're going to put your weights together when you do it. You'll feel the difference when you have that other weight to stabilize. It's just a different feel. Both good. All right, you ready? Take those weights. If you feel like the first set was way too light for you, get heavier weight. We're gonna put them together this time. Everything else is the same. So we're still in that tricep extension. Weights are propped up against one another. We're doing 15 reps. 15. 14, I always pull my hair during this one. 11. 10. 3, 2, last one, and 1. Put those weights down. We're gonna set one down and then the other. All right, so you can just sit up on your ball, and then we're gonna turn back around and do those squeezes for the chest. As you're getting fatigued, I want you to, so we're gonna do a second set on the ground. Your full body weight is behind you, so it's harder to do it this way. It's also harder on the wrists. So if your wrists are bothering you or if you feel like you're too fatigued, stand up, prop the ball against the wall, and you can do your squeezes up here like this, okay? But if you're feeling good about this position, then do this angle with me. All right, you guys know how to set it up. We already did it. So grab that ball. You're gonna come forward in that push-up position. Make sure you're nice and stable. Squeeze the ball, and then bring your chest as close to the ball as you can without resting on that ball. And just hold. Now I want you to squeeze your hands together as hard as you can. We're gonna try a little mini push-up. Now here is the deal with this. Don't bounce off the ball. Control. It's tiny, but I want you using your chest muscles. So control, because it can turn into something really sloppy and crazy real quick, all right? So it's a little mini push-up. I still want you squeezing those palms together on the ball as hard as you can. We're gonna do 10, then you're gonna hold it low and just do the squeezes for 15, okay? You ready? 10, 9, I am shaky, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Get your chest as low as you can. Little teeny squeezes inward. 15 seconds, go. 15, 14, it's on fire. 11, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm bringing it up. Okay, I want to get you off your wrists again. So we're going to go back to our tricep extensions. Do you need to stick with the weight that you have? We're still doing 15 repetitions. Or do you think you can go a little heavier? I'm going to try to bump it up to 10s. I think I'm able to do 10s, but I guess we'll find out, huh? We're going to do the exact same thing, 15 repetitions. This is our last set of these. I like set of lifts a lot of times because then you can figure out where you are weight-wise, right? So you need to be at failure by the end of 15 repetitions. Were you good the last weight you chose, or do you need something different? You ready? Let's walk it out. Support your head. Take those weights here. We're going to keep them apart from one another. 15. Here we go. 15. 13. 12. 10. 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And I'm putting it down. Okay, we're taking a rest just for a second, but then we're doing our second set. This time your weights will be pressed together. We're still doing 15, all right? Whoo! All right, let's see if I can do it. Last set of these guys. Weights are together. Get in position. Here we go. 15. 13. 11. 9. 6. 5. 4. 2. And 1. Set it down, just right on your chest or just below. Then you can set one, and then the other, and let's sit up. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end of class, but I want to throw in another set of dips. You have the option to do them on a chair, on the floor, and if your wrists or shoulders or whatever are bugging you, do seated overhead. But let me check us. Oh, you guys, we're running out of time again. Okay. So 15. If you can do more than 15, crank them out faster and keep going when I tell you to stop. All right. Okay. Let's get on off the ball. Legs out as far as you're able. Get your butt in front of and off. 15 reps. Go. 15. 10. 8. 7. 5. 4. Oh my gosh. 3. 2. 1. I couldn't even get my butt back on the ball. All right. Chest. I'm hoping to throw in one last set of dips, but I'm not sure. All right. We're going to go heavy on this chest set. So drag over your heavier weights. Let's see. 15s and 12s is where I think I'm going to be at. Get them close by, because here's what we got, so you can set yourself up. You're going to be laying with your back on the ground, your legs up on the ball. If you don't have a ball, obviously just lay on the ground. All right? We're going to put our weights together at chest level and press straight up. We will do more than one set, so figure out where you're at. Start light. This first set, if you have no clue, start lighter than you think. We're going to do 15 repetitions. So I'm going to try 15s. Get them right here on my hips. Relax my feet. The reason I have your legs up on the ball is so you can't push off the ground to help you. Even with your feet like this, you push off the ground more than you think, which is fine, but let's do it without. All right. Oh my gosh. Did I say 15 reps? Okay, let's see what I can do. Chest level, weights are pressed together. You're pressing straight up for 15. Ready? Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, and 1. Put them down, set one down, and then the other. Now it's time to evaluate again. We're going to go back to that same position, but we're going to do a fly. If that press that you just did was really challenging for you, you need to go down in weight. So I'm going down to 10s. 10s still might be pushing it for me. If that weight that you just used was doable and you could have done quite a few more, keep it, all right? So this is a different version of a fly. Fly like this, right? This one, I want you to open up, face your knuckles downward, palms up, and we're gonna bring it together in that fly position. Weights come together at chest level. You're doing 15. 13. 11. 9. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Bring them together and down. Okay, catch your breath. 2 more sets for chest. Figure out where you need to be. We're gonna go back to that same fly. 15. This time, your palms are facing downward, okay? So do you need more weight, less weight? Are you good? This is our final set of these. 15 repetitions again, so you should kind of get a feel for where you're at. All right, so this time it's a fly still, but your palms are facing down. So you're coming together, just like that. Keep a slight bend in the elbow. Bring it together with your chest. You got 15. 13. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 3. 2. Last one. And one set of these. Remember that press we did where the weights were together, pressing straight up. We did 15 repetitions. We are maxing out now. So you're doing 10 repetitions with as much weight as you think you can handle. 15s were challenging for me at 15 reps. So I'm gonna go up to 20s and see how that treats me for 10 reps. This is the only set of these we're doing, so do your best to gauge where you're at to max out. Okay, so we're gonna come on down. This is the easiest way I've found to get in this position. You have to crunch for a second, sorry. Turn your weights up on their ends if they're super heavy. And then you can pick it up. Yep, pick it up. Put them together. Okay, guys. Oh, I can already tell this is gonna be rough. Oh, 10 reps, chest level. Keep it over your chest, not your face. Ready, set, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, oh my gosh, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was definitely my max. All right, bring that ball over to the side. Oh, I missed it. Rock and roll up. Do we have time? Do we have time for one more set of dips? We do! Yay! Okay, this is where we're gonna end. Dips. I know we've done a lot of dips. If your wrists or shoulders aren't holding up, please do overhead extensions. Don't hurt yourself, okay? This is it for today. Final set of everything today. 15 repetitions or your max. So just crank them out until you can't do any more. This is the end of class. So if I stop and you still feel like you can go longer, get to your failure, all right? You guys ready? I have Jello arms, Not even sure if I can get my backside off of the ball right now. But we don't have very far to fall. Forward. You guys ready? Lift that backside up, bring it forward, and go. 15. 12 more. 10. 8. 7. 6. 5. You guys, I can do more. I think I can do 5 more. Barely. I'm gonna do 5. Ooh. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Oh, that was it. Great job. We're done. That's class. Let your arms rest for a second. Great job. I'm gonna stay sitting on the ground, leaning back against my ball for a second like an armchair. And I think I'll stretch my arms in this position because they're too tired to lift me off the floor right now. So shake out those wrists, circle them out. And then we're just gonna do a quick stretch here for the shoulders. I know we didn't specifically work our shoulders, but all of that time in plank position, V-ups, tons of what we did today, we had to use our shoulders. Dips, so let's give them a little stretch. Little stretch. And then while we're here, why not get a little tricep stretch? Just don't rest your arms on your head. If your arms will work well enough to type, let me know if you completed this workout, and then let me know what you liked doing the most. If you liked the core work, or if you liked the chest work, or if you like the tricep work the most, let me know. And then I'm just gonna give my ball a hug behind me, reach up as high as I can, kind of poke my chest up and out. It's kind of fun to use the ball to stretch your chest because you can inch your fingertips back around, kind of opening up that chest even more and grip that ball. You can also play around with angles, like turn a little bit your chest one direction, turn a little bit the other, loosen up your neck too while you're here, turn and hold it, turn, right? Do a little circle if you want. My neck always gets real tight. And then we're gonna relax and see if I can stand up at this point. I don't know, but let's give it a go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for working out with me today. Please, because I love to say hello to you and good job. Let me know if you finished this workout. And then selfishly, I just like to know what you liked. It helps me plan other workouts because even if you don't believe it, I try to do things that you guys like to do and that you want to do. Within reason, because I also have to make you do stuff that you don't want to do, right? That's part of my job. So let me know. It'll help me out. Let me know if there was specific portion of this workout that you preferred, meaning triceps, chest, or abs. And then if you had a move that you really liked, or if you had something that you did not like, I like to hear that as well. But great job today. Let's see, we are just at Tuesday, but that's okay because it's still gonna be a great week. Tomorrow, we're going back to some lower body stuff. Thursday, I'm taking off from teaching and I'll be running outside. Join me, not literally, but in spirit, we can all run on Thursday. And then Friday, it's really fun to do upper body on Friday. I think it's kind of like a reward the last day of the week to do a really fun upper body class. So that's what the week's looking like. Questions, comments, go ahead. I'm gonna pick up for a second and let you guys have time to comment or if you have any questions for me so I can answer them before I shut it off. This is what happens when I have to talk right after I get up. Tessa, you liked the chest stuff with the weights at the end. I love it. Thank you for commenting and thank you for letting me know. I'm trying to remember. I think we did some heavy sets for chest last week, but before that, it was a couple weeks before we did some real heavy stuff. So I think it's much needed. I'm glad you liked it. I'm too shaky to get my water bottle to my mouth. All right. Hey guys, I'm gonna sign off. Speak now or forever hold your peace. You can always ask me questions on Instagram or comment there or save it for tomorrow when we meet again for another leg day. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Great job.